Welcome to this week's travel and history tip. Well, we're back on Route 66, and I want to encourage you to go to danasbooks.net and see all the videos from the past off and on travel and history tips that I've been doing over the last 6 months. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel, Steve Groman, and watching our videos on our Facebook pages, A Creation Seminar and Steve Dana Groman. If you've enjoyed these off and on travel and history tips, I encourage you to get my Unclassic Road Trip series, off and on the beaten path. There's an Eastern edition, a Central edition, and a Western edition. If you buy all three, you get free shipping. I also want to remind you about our Walk in Faith t-shirts, Get America Great Again. We are running a Patriotic Day special with free shipping on all orders, and we want to encourage you to get these for the 4th of July weekend. Hopefully you'll be able to get out and wear your patriotic t-shirt. For today, back to Route 66. We left off outside of Amarillo at Cadillac Ranch, and now we will cross over into New Mexico. First stop will be in Albuquerque on historic US Route 66. This was part of the pre-1937 route. Right off the route is one of the Madonnas of the Trail. She is located at 4th and Marble, Northwest. I will do a whole Saturday travel tip on these Madonnas. Over in western New Mexico, off I-40, is the Rio Porco Bridge. On the historic Route 66 was built in 1933. The Rio Porco Bridge is 250 feet in length and is one of the longest in New Mexico. Repairs and remodeling were completed in 1957. This structure was replaced in 1999 and is being preserved by the New Mexico State Highway and Transportation Department. And we did a quick geocache on this historic Route 66 bridge in New Mexico. Crossing over into Arizona and reaching the Painted Desert, we stopped for our second visit at the Petrified Forest. Traces of an old roadbed and weathered telephone poles mark the path of the famous Main Street of America. Petrified Forest National Park is the only park in the national park system containing a section of historic Route 66. From Chicago to Los Angeles, this heavily traveled highway was not only a road, it stood as a symbol of opportunity, adventure, and exploration to travelers. A trip from Middle America to the coast could take about a week. No interstate speeds back then. For many, the journey was not just across miles, it was across culture and lifestyles, from the modest to the exotic. Of course, getting to your destination was important, but the trip itself was a reward. From the neon signs of one-of-a-kind motels to burgers and chicken fried steaks in the multitude of restaurants, from the filling stations that served as miniature oases to gaudy tourist traps. We showed you a filling station in our Route 66-1. Driving west on Route 66 in the heart of the Painted Desert, one could see a pink edifice glimmering in the clear air. After long hours of travel, here was a special place to take a break, a welcome stop to rest, stretch your legs, sip a cold drink, and admire the view. Painted Desert Inn welcomed all with an air of hospitality and allure. And here is the beautiful Painted Desert Inn. Unfortunately, because of COVID, it was closed and we could not go in, but we could walk around this gorgeous structure and hike all the trails. A sign reads, Highway of Dreams. This stretch of Route 66. You are currently standing where the Mother Road used to be, with the line of telephone poles paralleling its alignment through the park. This stretch of Route 66 was opened from 1926 until 1958 and was the primary way millions of travelers initially experienced Petrified Forest and the Painted Desert. Imagine driving to this spot in the 1932 Studebaker before you, when this road was in its heyday. Moving on to where we got our kicks on Route 66, over in Holbrook. And the place that we headed to was, well, we lovingly call it the Cozy Cone. Here in Holbrook, you'll find one Route 66 iconic Wigwam Motel. This particular one sports classic 1950s automobiles parked in front of each wigwam, even a red tow truck. These symbolic places are part of Americana and are featured in the Cars family movies. It is actually listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Here are a few amazing shots of the vehicles parked around the wigwams. This restaurant shows off a map of the Mother Road from Chicago to Los Angeles. On a drivable remnant of the original US Route 66, don't miss Jackrabbit Trading Post near Joseph. Here it is, along with a Volkswagen Rabbit. This roadside attraction, sporting an Arizona Route 66 roadside attraction sign, Jackrabbit Trading Post, Joseph City, Arizona. Opened in 1949, tourists were drawn to stop and see what Here It Is was all about. Their marketing campaign placed mileage signs along the highway, counting down the distance to the oversized Jackrabbit. And those of you with a bit of imagination can find Wheel Well in Diablo Canyon, not too far away. The sign at Painted Desert, it referred to the Lion Farm, which was established in the 1920s. Facilities eventually expanded to include a roadside zoo complete with lions. This business, now demolished, competed directly with its nearby neighbor, the Painted Desert Inn. We didn't find that Lion Farm, but we did find this one after we took exit 230 at Two Guns and found this Route 66 painting and these ruins, which were absolutely incredible to walk through, although we had to watch for boards filled with nails. We found this one structure that had painted on the front wall mountain lions, which was part of the fun stops along classic Route 66. Then we went off into the desert to Canyon Diablo. It is located off I-40 across from the old Route 66 stop of Two Guns, within the Navajo Reservation. Not well known, but Canyon Diablo is supposed to have been even wilder and more wicked than Tombstone. This originated as a railroad town in 1880 that sprang up where construction of the railroad had halted until a bridge could be built over the canyon. We walked out to where this railroad bridge did cross Diablo Canyon. Canyon Diablo is a ghost town on the Navajo Reservation in Coconino County, Arizona, United States, on the edge of the Arroyo Canyon Diablo. And we will park it here until next week when we finish Route 66 with special stops in Kingman, Oatman, San Bernardino, and ending at the Pacific Ocean. American history. Learn it. Love it. Appreciate it. Thank you. This is a listener-supported ministry, and if you are enjoying these videos that we have been producing and putting on our YouTube channel, Steve Groman, and on Facebook, we certainly appreciate if you are able to partner with us on a monthly basis or even consider a one-time donation. We are a listener-supported ministry. Thank you.